340 years ago, the disease most feared by everyone was the plague. The suffering and devastation of that time has passed into history. But for the tiny village of Eyam in Derbyshire, 1666 is remembered because of an extraordinary act of sacrifice.
It's an example of Christian witness which this village should trumpet from the rooftops.
At the height of the outbreak, the people of Eyam, led by their clergyman, made an oath that they would cut themselves off from the outside world to prevent the spread of the disease.
As Jesus had surrendered his life on the cross, so they were prepared to do likewise. It's taken straight from the Bible. Greater love hath no man than this, that he lay down his life for another.
40 miles away, the story of Eyam is the subject of a forthcoming musical production by Eyam Theatre Workshop, with a cast of 50 young people aged between 10 and 25.
It's definitely the most touching play that we've done because it's real.
The songs brought a lot of tears. The saddest songs you can ever imagine.
Just touches you deeply, it really does.
The cast are used to performing their productions in local theatres, but tonight the directors, James and Eddie, have a surprise announcement.
You know that we're performing this piece, but what you don't know is that on March the 4th, we're going to be performing in the church in the centre of Eyam. Anybody got any questions? Amber, hang on.
Can we tell people this?
Yes.
Eyam Theatre Workshop was founded nearly 40 years ago and has seen actors like Anna Friel and Saran Jones pass through its doors.
2, 3 and 4.
Each year the workshop stages 2 major productions.
I think we'll go up to there.
And for the young people who take part, rehearsals demand a lot of their spare time.
Hands, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I've been coming since I was little, and it's not like school or college where you have to be there.
It's like a big family. Even when I'm not doing workshops or shows, I'll just pop into the office for half an hour with a quick chat with everyone and a gossip.
Red lorry, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Red lorry, yellow, red lorry, yellow, red lorry, yellow, red lorry, yellow.
As the cast of Eyam gathered for the first rehearsal, the choice of a story of self-sacrifice during the Great Plague was causing some raised eyebrows.
Everything, 3, 4.
In the past, we've been doing really happy plays, and to do a play about the plague, it was really upsetting and it bothered me quite a lot.
I want you to walk around the room, totally silently, and I don't want you to make contact in any way with anybody else. I want you to be on your own. Go.
When Amber came home at night, the first thing she said was, we're doing a story about the plague and everyone dies. And that was all we knew. So I just said, well, then you can't do it. Just didn't feel it was right.
And I'd just like you to connect with them in some way.
I don't think it was everyone's cup of tea at first, and some people were a bit ooh, about it.
I thought it was a no-goer, an absolute no-goer. It's too emotional for young children to grasp.
As you pass people, just look into their eyes.
I actually got quite a cold shoulder from lots of people on my decision. And I think the kids were confused too. But I was absolutely hard and fast that we should do it.
It's good. Keep going.
A lot of very, very sad things happen in the story, but the essence of the story is so uplifting. It's got an amazing beauty about it because of the place it happens in, and anybody who's been to Eyam, it is so beautiful. Being out there on top of those hills, you are reminded what it feels like to be alive.
You know, I say to people, I come from Eyam, and they'll say to me, where's that? And I'll say, it's the plague village, have you not heard of it? People tag places with names, but I've never been ashamed of that name for the village. Some of my family died of the plague, and although it is tragic and they've been gone 300 and odd plus years gone, we still feel that emotion about what they did for us.
Eyam is remembered because of the promises that they made, which were unique as far as we can tell. And they were highly effective. They contained the plague, but it may have meant a much higher mortality within the village. The Eyam population sacrificed themselves to save others.
Peter Hawksworth died September the 20th. Anthony Blackwell died December. Anne Thorpe died April 5th. Anne Trickett died August 20th.
Olivia, Vicky, Gemma, Martin, Cassie.
We were told the story of the plague at the primary school, and at the time, when you're a child, it literally is just a story.
Come and gather in a little.
What I wanted to do was I wanted to get the cast to have an emotive response. And I think in order to do that, I needed to be really quite in their face about it.
Now I want you to imagine that what I'm telling you right now is absolutely true. Someone in this room has a fatal disease. This disease is contagious. You have a choice. You can leave, and you might not have the disease, or you stay. But one thing's for certain, if you all stay, then it won't spread outside of this room.
I honestly thought that they'd laugh, and I was very aware, oh, blimey, they're really going for it.
And I really urge you to think about it as a real decision.
I felt quite scared. You don't know which one to choose.
It really made you think about what you're prepared to give up and what you're prepared to leave behind.
I was suddenly aware of how small I am in the big scheme of things. Sort of like a dot on the map. I don't feature.
Those of you who have decided to leave, leave.
Now life's like all about taking risks and living for the moment and living for yourself. That's the reason why I would leave, because I'm just doing it for myself, and it is a very selfish thing to say and a very selfish thing to do, but that's the way that it is now.
There's always that case of, well, if I sit here, do I look good? Will people think I'm a good person if I sit here and say that I'm not going to leave? But nah, I was the first one out of the room.
Your first kind of feeling is panic. You want to leave. That's kind of your first decision, but then you have to think about the other implications, and you're frustrated and you're angry about that, but you have to stay.
So no matter where you run or where you hide, everyone's gonna die one day, and whether I've got the disease and I go out there and give it to somebody else who's, like, it might be somebody's mum or somebody's dad, and then they'll go through what they might not have had to go through. So I stayed.
I just wouldn't be able to live with myself thinking, well, there's...
It became very clear that they'd experienced it fully and emotionally, and that's what we really needed to happen. From that point on, I don't think they'll ever forget the story, ever.
The traditional story is that tailors' materials sent from London were opened by the servant of the village tailor.
A few days later, George Vickers took to his bed because he was very poorly, and he was the first person to die of the plague. And then just in that small area, a few days later, other people died.
It's doubtful if they would have been recognised at that stage as plague victims, but when October came, there were 23 victims. They clearly realised something was seriously wrong.
Rehearsals get underway with some early drafts of the script. Everyone is given the opportunity to play different roles and get an overall feel for the play. Parts will not be cast for several weeks.
Elizabeth Thornley. Jim?
So let's start again.
No, we've not got time.
Well, travel all the way from London, Mother said.
Home before the fire, all through the night.
We had to go through all the feelings that all these people would have felt, rather than just individual characters. We just drew on the emotions that we thought they would have felt, and it was kind of, we were all in the same boat, and it just helped us to bond, really.
Mrs. Cooper's telling anyone who might care to listen. What?
About the stranger. Stranger? All the way from London, I'm a fair traveller.
Yeah, exactly. Where's your audience?
All around us!
So where
I didn't ask Jay any more about the play at all. All I did was wait. Anna came home and then she told me more about it. And as the production went on and she started to really enjoy what she was doing, then that's when I started to think, well, maybe there's something other than just the death of these people.
Just run the first line. Just run the first couple of lines.
Mrs. Cooper's telling anyone who might care to listen. Telling them what? About the stranger? Stranger?
Traveller all the way from London, my mother said.
Instead of doom and gloom, they made it an happy atmosphere in the workshop itself.
But there was no, it was like the stranger. It was like, yeah. But it's probably like a really exciting thing.
Mrs. Cooper's telling anyone who might care to listen. Telling them what? About the stranger? Stranger?
And then there's going too far. Lovely, lovely.
They're amazing young people to work with. They're amazing young people to write for. They are a community themselves, so I think, you know, creating another community perhaps wasn't so difficult for them.
during the cold winter months when the fleas, the rats, people were less active, the disease tails off. And they probably thought that that would be the end of it.
Meg? Is that you?
You shouldn't speak. Just rest now.
You are my friend.
Do you mind, dear Emmett?
I dare not close my eyes. Should the end come too soon?
Well, Emmett's is such a tragic story because she just got engaged to Roland from another village and, you know, everything was looking so positive for the future for her.
I would have been a good wife to him.
Please, speak not.
And in time, I would have given him beautiful children.
What's dying of the plague like? Do you think they just drift off gently?
In pain, painful.
Yeah, I'm sure they would have been in a bit of a mess, actually. But does it sound like this is a horrible moment?
No, not at all.
No. So I think in that sense you need to try to make the acting work.
Yeah.
Because I think the music itself is saying what we want to say.
I see the sun coming down through the trees. I was just thinking about being this person, so young, and the feeling that you're not going to be able to fulfil all your ambitions and what you've wanted to do in life. It makes you realise that we're all going to die, I mean, it's the one thing that's definite in life. Share a promise to share their lives.
I think quite a lot of people use their own personal experiences, and some of the songs especially like set people off and very emotional. Like I've lost people who are close to me, and I've lost my mum 2 years ago, which was really, really difficult. I was like only 15 at the time, and that was really, really hard time. And I did use that experience to bring in the emotion into the play.
Is she to heat a pan to warm his bed?
Aye, I think it's so.
Well, my bed is still cold.
Okay, so stop. It's interesting how you played the last line. You were the only one out of everyone who had an actual contact, physical contact with her. Have you done that every time in rehearsals?
Yeah.
There you go. Well done. It's really good.
Losing somebody who's close to you is losing somebody who's close to you, and like no matter how you lose them, it's still the same feelings inside, isn't it?
Beautiful, Emmett.
I will sleep now.
I see a girl with flowers in her hair, wearing a dress with lace on the cuffs. I see her running barefoot through the fields
and dancing beneath the willow trees with her love.
Do you see it, Emmett?
Emmett Siddle died April 29.
Emmett was the 6th member of her family to die and the 60th victim in the village. At a time when many would have regarded the plague as a punishment from God, the community would have looked to the church. But the Reverend William Mompesson had only been appointed very recently.
The worst parson that any village has got is the one they've got now, wherever they are and whoever they are.
I can understand Mompesson's position because I've been here in Eyam just over a year and he had been here in Eyam just over a year when the plague came. It takes a long time in a rural community to get to know people and to win their trust.
It was a lovely service, Mrs. Mompesson. Catherine, please. It fills us with happiness to be here. Our duty is to serve you as best we can.
He came with a delicate wife who must have found life in Eyam pretty grim and miles from anywhere and at the edge of really rough country in those days.
When the plague was recognised, Catherine decided to stay by her husband's side to help the villagers. But the Reverend William Mompesson's authority was compromised by his predecessor of 19 years, Thomas Stanley. A staunch Puritan, Stanley had resigned his post because he could not accept the new Book of Common Prayer.
I think the journey that he's had to make.
He's been the word in the village for a great many years, and then all of a sudden crisis hits. Who do people turn to in a crisis? Well, they turn to the person they know. That's Stanley.
Yeah.
It's not the new upstart.
Mompesson had the humility to recognise that Thomas Stanley could help him because he knew the people in a way that Mompesson didn't. They trusted him. On the other hand, when Stanley came into this house to meet Mompesson, he must have felt very hurt to visit the house that he had had to leave.
This disease will spread, Mrs. Stanley. As soon as the climate becomes much less cruel, it will spread and people will die.
I see this infliction as a test from the Lord himself.
There was a certain amount of belief that really, if you were a good person and you hadn't sinned, then you would be saved. And Mompesson was a very, very well-educated man. He knows a lot about medicine, he knows a lot about physics. He's in a position to really help these people, but doesn't know how he can make them listen to him.
I will need your full support in this.
They had little in common in their Christian faith, but they were united in their front, and that united the village.
OK, listen up. Come on. Listen up, everyone. Two things. Stanley's going to come in from the back there. Okay?
The oath that Mompesson and Stanley proposed is remembered because it asked the villagers to isolate themselves within the parish boundary. But the villagers also made two further promises aimed at containing the disease. Firstly, to close the church and worship in the open air. And secondly, to stop all burials in the churchyard.
But instead lay our loved ones to rest in our gardens or fields.
We shall be scattered. How shall we find us on Judgment Day? Aye, how shall we find us on Judgment Day?
We lay stress on not running away, but to abandon eternal life to these people was much more grave than it may have been to the average person today.
It's almost like taking them to the level of, say, animals, for instance, where you just put an animal in the field.
We are as near to heaven lying beneath our own threshold as in any grounds upon earth.
What say Thomas Stanley to that?
The Lord has promised safety to those who trust in him. He has promised nothing to those who flee.
When there's doubt at that moment, we deliberately made it a child that comes forward and almost brings everything back to the grassroots of what they really believe.
Da, 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 da.
Have no fear, or if you should be taken, it is the will of God.
I think faith definitely played a really, really big part. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been able to do it.
These people were giving their lives in the same way as Christ had given his.
A lot of people don't deal with Good Friday very easily because it's about death and dying. But, you know, you look beyond that to Easter Day and there was a resurrection as well. So for them, although it was an enormous task that they took on, they had that reassurance that they knew they were going to meet God when they died.
Now and forever.
What better way of entering the kingdom of heaven than to follow the teachings of your master and do as he did? They must have felt that they were standing on the threshold of paradise.
You do no wrong in taking this oath, and I will lay my hand to it.
Have no fear, for if it should be taken, it is the will of God. Do not be scared, for if a hand reaches out to you, it is the hand of Christ. Don't be frightened. If you die, you will lie in the arms of the Lord. You have been chosen for some greater purpose. Now and forever you will sit beside him. You have been chosen for some greater purpose. Now and forever you will sit beside him in a glorious light.
I will be first to swear it. Who will follow? Catherine Mompesson.
I swear.
They made this great decision and they did this wonderful thing, and you have to make sure that you do them justice.
Samuel Chapman.
I swear.
I don't know where they found the courage.
Ruth Martin.
Anne Wilson.
I swear.
I just think it's just overwhelming, like what they did.
Alice Hawksworth.
Elizabeth Frith.
I swear.
I think it would make them very happy that they will be going to heaven and God will be there to greet them.
I swear. I swear.
I swear.
It was a big decision for them and they rely on each other to get through it.
I swear. I swear.
People brought together in that single purpose at that moment.
I swear. I swear. I thought they were very brave people.
When Amber in the car coming home said to me that she felt very lucky that we didn't have to make the choices that they made. That really opened my eyes, not just to this play, but how I, excuse me, how I treat her as an individual and what she is capable of understanding.
I personally believe that religion can be a very negative thing, but it shows you what belief can do. And at the end of the day, it was faith that made them make that decision, and it was faith that held them to it.
Cold snow.
It's taught me about how much belief in something can change the whole outcome of people's lives. So I suppose it's taught me to stand up for what you believe in, because you could possibly make a difference.
When Jesus died on the cross, he made a sacrifice for other people. And when these people sacrificed themselves by keeping themselves in the village, it sort of made me think, am I doing enough? Am I doing something to help other people?
1 week before their performance in Eyam Parish Church, the cast spend a day in the village. It's an opportunity to see locations in the play that, up to now, they have only imagined.
But for you, it just kind of shows how many people you lost, doesn't it?
And in the space of 2 months.
Yeah.
Not even that. Yeah.
So you're Mr. Montpesson, are you?
Indeed.
I'm Mr. Montgomery, Montpesson today in the 21st century. Welcome.
Thank you.
You can go in the pulpit.
Oh, nice.
I never do, but you're very welcome.
It's an amazingly atmospheric church.
It is, it's fantastic. There's a lovely stained glass of the meeting between Montpesson and Stanley.
Where's Dean? 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 Nobody's going to hear us in this production.
Once again, we are reminded of how blessed we are to be here amongst you in this beautiful village. But it also comes as great sadness.
For us to stand there, to like the place where they made the oath, acting out what they did, I think that's just going to be an unbelievable experience and just very goose-pimply.
Rest, and you'll live on for all eternity in the presence of the Lord.
It was just lovely to see them so enthusiastic about what they were going to do. The way in which they are the character. You know, I'm playing such and such a person, I'm playing Montpesson.
When you go to Eyam, you can't not be moved by that act of selflessness. You can't. It's just going to ground even more the stuff that they already know and the stuff that they already feel.
It was very moving. When they sang, I got my hanky out.
The plague was to reach its peak in August 1666.
With the warm weather, it returned more virulent than ever.
78 people lost their lives in August alone, taking the total to over 200.
The emotional and spiritual devastation of such a loss, that's something that in Britain we find it hard to understand. But if we look at some other countries of the world devastated by AIDS, we can see something of what people here 350 years ago went through, losing entire families.
The Hancock family, theirs was a tragic case. They lived well clear of the village and really should not have caught the infection. But one by one they are reduced by plague. And Mrs. Hancock buried her husband and 6 children in the space of 8 days.
They're all dead, every last one of them.
Well, who would know? No one goes up there.
Mrs. Hancock was seen from a distance at Stone in Middleton.
Mrs. Hancock?
Digging the graves, dragging out the bodies from the farm all across the field. She is all alone up there.
It's a horrible thing to think about, but if you think about how physically tasking that must be, and then add that to the emotional thing, and those two things, I mean, that's just a horrendous thought.
It's practically a whole family, and it just wiped out.
Yeah.
It's just horrible.
When we was talking about the Hancock deaths, I could sort of feel maybe what Mrs. Hancock was feeling. My mum passed away 2 years ago, and I just felt like I was alone, like, because my mum was like my best friend, if you like.
So is that like where we would have
been playing, like the children would have played, and then like I know everything sort of happens for a reason, but why me and why my mum, why at that time? And I suppose that'll never go away. And if there was a God, it could only be answered by one person, and he hasn't given me the answer. I don't believe there is a God no more.
There is only one plague victim lying in the churchyard, and that is the wife of the rector, Catherine Mompesson. Because of who she was, they granted dispensation.
Catherine Mompesson died August 25th.
Have you found John's party?
Yes, Samuel Chapman died on the same day as Mompesson's wife and Anne Frith.
Oh yeah, because it says it, doesn't it, in that scene?
Yeah, 25th
Today we
of
lost
August.
3 others.
He says, young Samuel Chapman, my dear wife, and Anne
Isn't it?
Frith. That's really
Young
scary.
Samuel Chapman.
Certainly it would have been a very difficult time for them after they made that oath. They'd have gone through a range of feelings, from great pride in what they were doing to sheer terror, I would imagine.
You there, where have you come from? Stranger, are you alone?
I think they would have felt trapped, like, oh gosh, what do we do now? Like they're waiting for death, but they don't know when it will come. They just have to carry on with their lives and hope for the best.
We wanted to show what would have happened if somebody had left. And actually that is a real story. This woman who fled and found herself in a neighbouring village.
I am not from Eve. Let me pass through on my way.
To put this character somewhere else where their fear of this disease is what's driving them, really. And they are brutal to this woman.
When they did it the first time, I was really shocked and really surprised at what was going on.
You there, where have you come from? Stranger, are you alone? You there, I do not know you. How did you find yourself here? Take not another step back. I have not seen her before. Come no closer. There is no fear in her eyes. She's running away from the madness in me. I mean you no harm. I am not from Eve. Let me pass through on my way. I am a good Christian woman. I am not infected. What is your name? Where do you travel to? What do you want? Where are you from? What is your name? Where do you travel to? What do you want? Where are you from? What is your name? Where do you travel to? What do you want? Where are you from? People are children. You wish to murder us all. You will suffer the flame. You will dance with the devil. I will not. There is no one but yourself to blame. We will pray for your soul. I am sorry I was frightened. People were dying every day. Please have mercy, let me live. Please forgive me. Get out! Go back the way you came. No! Melt among us. No! Go back the way you came. With no time. No! Ha! No! Way! Ha! Ha! Way! Ha! No! 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 Ha! Way! Ha! What is your name? Where do you travel to? What do you want? Where are you from? What is your name? Where do you travel to? What do you want? Where are you from?
Everybody thinks she's a bad person, but she's just confused and she doesn't really know what to do.
When she stumbled back into Eyam, they basically welcomed her back with open arms, probably because they all had thought about doing the same thing.
Really sorry, tonight's going to be painful for you, because you're either going to be brilliantly quiet, which is going to be horrible for you, or we're going to have to shout at you all night.
It's the final rehearsal in Oldham. The performance in Eyam Parish Church is tomorrow.
We're on Megan Abel, page 20.
I know.
We haven't done the beginning yet.
There's no need. He'll be running the fields again on the marrow. I said marrow, innit? Ignore me! He's a stupid.
He'll be running the fields on the cucumber.
Listen, you've got to work so hard and fast now. Concentrate.
I think it's going to be a bit hectic, and I'm nervous. I'm really nervous because we've not really done anything properly.
Up! Right. Pull yourselves together. No, we just did this. They've never walked the show through in the church, and we only have limited time available to us tomorrow for them to do it. Chris, you need to die downstage here. Okay. Facing out! Thanks a lot!
I've sung too much, so I've strained the back of my throat, so I have to rest my voice and drink honey and lemon. It's actually not very nice.
Which way do you go around?
I think everyone's going to have to really focus on what they're doing and everything, but I think that we'll get through, and I think it's going to be really good.
I've got my ticket over there, and I'm putting off a dinner dance to go.
Amazing. Finally.
Dean, Joanna, Amber, Lane. Is that right on you?
It's always a bit naked, so I have to put this on.
Yeah.
It's not very pure.
Pin it if you want, you know.
It's fine because I've got this over it.
The plague lasted 14 months and killed 260 people. The plan that Montpesson and Stanley introduced to the village was 100% effective. We have no record of anybody dying beyond the village boundary.
Don't forget what you're about to do. It's the most amazing, amazing occasion that we're all about to be a part of. And what a privilege to be able to perform it in the place where the story is from and actually play it to descendants from Eyam is just... I mean, I don't really have words to describe how I feel about that. Good luck. Live every single moment of it.
I was quite puzzled as to how they would make this story into this play Amber seemed to be loving so much. To be honest, I couldn't understand it until we saw the play.
I knew there was something special coming up. I don't know why, but I just knew.
The cloth was damp. Mr. Vickers had it hung before the fire all through the night. But Mother said it's from the finest thread, the likes of which you couldn't get in these parts.
Once again, we are reminded of how blessed we are to be here in this beautiful village.
There's talk of the terrible plague.
This disease will spread, Mr. Stanley. I will need your full support in this.
I do not need guidance from you, Mr. Montpesson. I shall seek guidance only from the Lord!
Does that aid you?
Thank you. Oh, my poor sweet darling Roland. Oh, I long to see him again.
You will see him again, be it in this life or the next.
We must agree upon this day to stay within the confines of Eyam until this dreadful sickness has departed us.
You will all surely die. We've lost so many already.
Heed the words of John. There is no greater love than to lay down one's life for a friend.
Have you heard?
Heard what?
The Hancock children, all dead.
The law can be cruelly deed.
Go back the way you came. No! Not among us. No! Go back the way you came. No!
I do not want to die. Somewhere, perhaps beyond Eyam Vale, a mother will kiss her daughter and bid her good night. All because you vowed not to leave this place. They are faceless to you, nameless, but they owe the lives of their children to your courage.
The 25th day of August 1666, we lost another 3. Anne Frith, young Samuel Chapman, and my dearest wife, Catherine.
I have no fear of death, for at that moment, when I wake in the arms of the Lord, it will be glorious indeed.
emotional, and he's asking when everyone stood up at the end. I was like, oh my God, standing up and it was so good.
I've never felt nothing like that in my life before.
We're just mingling the crowd now, and the audience just mingling with the cast, and it's just fantastic. It's like you can't move for tears. It's amazing.
I'm a sentimental old fat man. I am, I really am.
It's not just the story, it's these young people so engaged in the material, so emotionally engaged. It was really powerful.
Fantastic. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Really, really proud of them.
They really got into the essence, what it was all about.
Dream come true.
And when I went up to James, the director, afterwards, I just said, thanks a lot, and shook his hand, because I was filling up. But they pulled it off a treat, right, a real treat. I was proven wrong.
We all took something away from it, but because it stretched them, it stretched us a little bit as well, emotionally, and it made us think a lot more, and we were a little bit humbled by it at the end.
I am still now, but once we ran these fields and hills. I am silent, but once we sang the day. I am cold now, but once you kept me warm with your smile. I am gone now, but if you search the depths of your mind, you will always find me here. Stand alone now, where once I filled the space beside you.